it's over with, I'ma be the king of the throne.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Birdman here, and we are just doing a little bit of videos to wrap up on Season 1 of Game of Thrones. So this video is going to be my top 5 least favorite and most hated characters so far after Season 1. Just a quick note, these aren't going to be the most in-depth things. I'm really just going to be going over my list of characters that I don't like, starting with 5, going to 1. And just giving you like a brief description of what I don't like about them. We're going to be doing a full Season 1 review where we'll go a little bit more in depth to the character development and etc, etc. But today we're just doing a little quick video on my most hated characters. So let's get into it and let's talk about some assholes. Alright, so the first character on my list, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be like, really? But it's going to be Lysa Arryn. Now, I just think she's freaking weird. And that's why she's number 5. Now, I understand that her husband died, Jon Arryn, and really the only thing she has left is her son, so she's super protective. But the way she runs her people, I just think it's so ineffective, and I don't think it's right. And I'm just not a big fan of Lysa Arryn. We don't know too much about her, but what I do know is she's weird, and she breastfeeds like a 10-year-old kid, which just creeps me out. Lysa Arryn is on my 5 most hated characters. Okay, so my number 4 most hated character is Alliser Thorne, and he didn't have a huge part in Season 1, but man, he was just such a dick to Jon Snow. It's like as if this kid, he comes from a home where his mother practically hates him as a bastard, and he has to deal with this asshole, even though he is clearly the best soldier that they have there, besides maybe like Benjen. He's clearly the best soldier they have at the Night's Watch, and it just seems like he's a little bit jealous of Jon, and it just comes off as a shitty behavior for someone who's supposed to be holding a point of authority in such an important group of people like the Night's Watch. So, Alliser Thorne was definitely not one of my favorite characters, and he definitely rubbed me the wrong way more than once. So my number 3 most hated character is going to be Cersei Lannister. Now, if I'm looking at my notes here from when I was taking notes for my top 5 most hated, the one thing I wrote down here is, what a bitch. I mean, come on. Or a dick. I'm not trying to be discriminatory here. Bitch, dick, she's just a bad person. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. I'm just getting real sick of her. She's just annoying. She's just as bad as a lot of people in the Lannister family. She just doesn't come off as that bad sometimes because she's so manipulative. Now, obviously, as the audience of the show, we get the dramatic irony to see what's going on behind the scenes with the Lannisters' politics that they're playing. So we know how evil she really is, but man, her only redeeming quality here is that, just like so many people in this show, no matter what your motivations are, your morals, she really does just care about her family. And she does have the smarts on a lot of people in the show, which is surprising, but really, Cersei's an asshole, man. She's just mean, she's manipulative, I don't like her. I never liked her from the very first episode when I saw her fucking her brother. So, Cersei's number 3 on our list. Alright, so number 2 is going to be Viserys. Man, this guy is a prick. Now, I want to be clear with this list. This is my most hated characters. That by no means they're actually poorly written characters or bad characters. Almost every character in the show is a good character. I just don't like some of them as who they are in the story. Like as far as Viserys goes, man, he was entertaining and I liked watching him, but I liked watching him because I didn't like him. I just like to see what happened to him. And the scene where Drogo puts the golden crown on him was probably one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen. So when there's a character who is such a dick that when he gets freaking melted gold poured on his head, no one feels bad for him, you know you're just a shit. And he is just a shit. That's clearly what he is. And although he was funny to watch, he was the most extra person on the entire show. We don't give a shit if you're the dragon. If you were actually someone special, you wouldn't be proclaiming it every 5 seconds to try to gain power. You're annoying. Ah! Alright, so we're going to hit a sore spot for me right about now. with my #1 most hated character. Now, as someone who pays a lot of attention to TV shows they watch and gets very invested in the storylines, this character has already pushed my buttons in the most negative way possible. And I think I can speak for everyone out there when I say, fuck you, Joffrey. I mean, the kid's a tyrant. He's a medieval fantasy version of Hitler. He killed Ned Stark like the best person in the entire realm, and my favorite character. He treats everyone like shit, even the people that love him. He doesn't take advice from anyone, and he's a lunatic. It's probably because he's an incest baby, and I hate Joffrey. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick little video. I know there wasn't much in-depth there, but I just want to give you a few extra videos before we hop into Season 2 of Game of Thrones. So this is my top 5 most hated characters, obviously. I hope you liked it. We will be having a more in-depth review of some of the characters in my full Season 1 review, so check that out. That'll be coming out soon. And anyways, guys, peace and love. I'm out of here. Have a great day.
I've been busy working all night, and I'm telling everybody I'ma get it right. They know what I'm living like. I've been busy going all